What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Derek Zan here with YourLifeVR, and today we're going to be doing another video for you from Meta Horizon's Hyperscape, and we're going to be looking at Dianne Hoffman's studio. This is the one that I said looked much better, in my opinion, as far as detail and things like that. So I did get that network performance error coming in, but I clicked through it and I just reload the program and it let me get in. So if you're getting that network performance problem and it won't open, just keep trying and it eventually should let you in if your connection's decent enough. All right, without further ado, let's get on with this. This is Dianne Hoffman's studio in San Francisco, California. Dianne, thank you for giving us this glimpse inside your workspace. It says, I've been in this 220 square feet of workspace at Arc Studios and Gallery for the past 11 years, and it has become an extension of myself and my art. The medium that I work in is called assemblage. It uses recycled materials and repurposed objects to create unique, artful compositions like three-dimensional collage. In my art studio, I store thousands of these items as well as the supplies and tools that I work with. It is where my imagination is giving free rein to create the stories that I relay through my art, and it provides just enough space to bring them to life. I spend a good deal of time sorting and making sense of all the shelves, boxes, drawers, and cabinets that are full of random discarded items that I've chosen to use as my art materials. Visiting my studio, most people are impressed with how tidy and organized I keep it. I like to think of my studio as not only my workspace, but an artful assemblage onto itself. I'm on Instagram at diannehoffmanart, so go check her out. Let's hit OK. All right. Let me adjust my headset here. All right. Okay. Yeah, very well organized. My goodness. Not sure I could be this tidy, to be honest. We'll make this a relatively quick video, but we'll try to make a once around the room at least for you guys. And if there's any links, we'll click on them. Again, I'm going to move a little slowly for stability and also to prevent that tearing from getting too bad on the left side, which is an issue while recording this app for some reason. I think it has to do with that connection requirement. Oh my goodness. Is that a baby? Huh. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what to make of that. It's different, that's for sure. Let's not forget our teleport feature. Let's see what's in these boxes here. Okay, alright. Hey, I found the golden snitch. I see repurposed stuff for materials. Okay. Ooh. All right. Wow, that's kind of cool. Now, what do we got going on down here? Ha! Found your water bottle. You tried to hide it. Good organizational structure. I really like all these little compartment trays here. All right, I'm going to rotate so we can use our walk space a little better here. There we go. All right. This is definitely a unique assortment of objects here and artifacts. These drawers hold a variety of random small metal objects and collectible bits. The bottom half holds an assortment of adhesive glues and activating agents I use to construct my pieces. Those little guys right there. A lot of little tiny stuff. Huh. Feathers in the bottom. Circus peanuts. I wonder if that's the snake in a can circus peanuts, or if they're actually peanuts. Or were, rather. Oh, wow. Snake skin and shells. Letters. Coins, stamps. Okay, we're taking a little look at everything. Because remember, this is about the image, really, more than anything, Gaussian splatting. Miscellaneous organic matter, including tons of seashells, honeycomb, wasp nest, beach glass, moss, crab legs, bird eggs, bees, and various bugs and tiny pine cones. Wow! My gosh. Okay, let's see, rotating. Let me get some more space here. There we go. Okay. Look at that sticker. That's an old TV dinner, for those of y'all who don't know. That's what we grew up calling them, TV dinners, because you would eat them at a table on a tray in front of the TV. But it's a microwave meal, however you want to do it, however you want to call it. You know what I mean? They were actually in aluminum like that. Yeah. Larger figurative objects, old dolls, toys, and religious statues. These serve as momentary muses and look down on me while I work to keep me inspired with encouraging juju. I remember using one of those in art. That is a posable model for drawing the human body. Okay. So I will admit that some of this stuff is not exactly my cup of tea, but I can definitely appreciate it for artistic value. Not to mention the amount of time and skill it goes into to be able to work with and use all these tiny little things. Creativity truly knows no bounds. "150 small drawers, each full with an assortment of organized objects ranging from doll eyes to thread bobbins, bullet casings to fishing hooks, tuning pegs to sewing machine parts, and a whole lot in between." Oh, the apples on the bat wings is kind of cool. So what really struck me about this space is that there's a lot of tiny little things in there. Inside the drawers, through these clear compartments, you can still see, showing you the full power of what Gaussian splatting can do. Even things as thin as a tree branch. Yeah, I have that same mat. I use it for my 3D printing. More tools, glues, and space for my laptop. You gotta have a space for the computer. Alright, rotate again. In case y'all are wondering why I'm moving back and forth and rotating a lot, it's because I'm trying to make the most of the space that I have here I have my boundary mapped out, and I want to be able to walk around freely in this area. It's just so much more fulfilling and just realistic when you can actually move around and you don't have to keep clicking the environment, that sort of thing. We can see around all these angles here. The chair that I sit in, where I'm surrounded by my tools, recycled objects, and the materials that I create with. Ha! Look at that. Even the chair is a work of art. Never seen anything like that. I know I'd have my elbows back on it. Oops, we missed one. Storage bins where I store a supply of scrap wood, blocks, measuring sticks, and various wooden objects to use as materials in my compositions. Fascinating. Wow, even those old photos came out. Look at that. All this little stuff. And you know, looking at this up close, you can see how it's a little blurry. It's not crystal clear. It's almost like the person viewing this needs to put on a pair of glasses. You know what I mean? But still, when you think about, let's say, looking at it from here, you wouldn't even know. Your eyes kind of tend to adjust or just perceive it as a clear object. It's clear enough to be considered realistic is my point. I mean, rendering all of that little detail in CG would be pretty hardware intensive, if even possible. Wood trays that are full of random objects I have pulled out of my vast inventory to work with on my most recent work in progress. I wonder how one chooses what things to use. I'd love to know more about her process. Okay, gonna rotate again. I bet it'll let me. There we go. Okay, I think we'll finish with those boxes on the wall after we check out this corner here. A cabinet of drawers where I stored dismembered doll parts, heads, bodies, legs, arms, hands, feet, etc., as well as deconstructed clock parts. Okay. Seeing a big doll and figure influence in the artwork. And there's Dianne. Nice to meet you, Dianne. Lost and Found Assemblage, Artists of Northern California. I am one of 8 artists celebrated in this book with a 20-page spread spotlighting my work. Huh. There you go, guys. Lost and Found. Unfortunately, it won't let me walk any... Whoops. Sorry about that. Looks like I actually ran out of storage space before finishing this video. So anyway, we're back. And as I was saying, I can't walk any closer to this to show you more of the cover, so I hope you can see it there. There's like an invisible boundary here that I can't get past. It just pushes away when I try to get closer. Yeah, that happens a little bit here. Okay. So let's hit this corner really quick. Boxes full of random art materials including gas and water pressure gauges, toy metal erector sets, musical wind-up hurdy-gurdies, old electrical wires, metal propellers, and wood scraps from chairs and banisters. I don't know what a hurdy-gurdy is. This is honestly the first time I've ever heard that expression. If anybody knows, please drop it in the comments below. I'd really like to know. We've got, let's see, oh, various arrangement tools here. Okay. I see, more parts we're working with. What do you think, guys? Have y'all seen any of this stuff before? Largest piece I have ever created. It's titled Black Tourmaline and is based on the practice of epitropaic magic that turns away harm or evil influences. Huh. So that's... Oh, whoa. Is that a bird in the hand? There's some beautiful stuff here. Alright, let's move up and take a look at these. I see some of the clock parts in here. A new series of small assemblage pieces I've created based on my summer travels. Okay, these I really like, and I spotted these as soon as we landed in the room. I saved these for last because I think personally are my favorite pieces right here. Each one really tells a story. It's put together so beautifully. Look at that scene right there. Art is always open to interpretation. You may love it, you may hate it, but one thing's for sure, it makes you feel. It makes you feel something. Look at the two little race car drivers in there. Huh. Is that an old minecart? Extraordinary. Small worlds, tiny worlds, these things, I've always really been a fan of that. I think it's really awesome. Incidentally, I think the youth of today is obsessed with miniature things too. You've got your little tiny dollhouses, LOL surprise things, stuff like that. Yep. Very interesting. Okay, guys, this is Dianne Hoffman's studio, and thank you for joining us here. Again, let's take one last look at this image quality. This is wonderful. Again, it doesn't seem to completely pass the close-up inspection test, but all of that detail, that intricacy there, that's what makes this truly amazing. Really succeeds in making you feel like you're standing in the space. And that's what it's all about, really. So, just gonna have a seat here on the couch really quick and yeah. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I'm gonna keep doing some videos like this and some other gaming videos to come, so please like, subscribe, and we'll see you in another reality.